Hello, my name is Jay. I'm reporting on a recent immigration case that has gained national attention and raised serious concerns about child welfare. Government enforcement practices. A 5-year-old boy named Liam Canejo Ramos and his father were detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, in Columbia Heights, Minnesota. ICE agents were attempting to arrest the father outside their home shortly after Liam returned from preschool. According to ICE, the father tried to avoid arrest, and officers decided to detain Liam so he would not be left alone. Both the father and child were later transferred to the Dilley Family Detention Center in Texas, a facility that holds families while their cases are processed. However, this version of events has been challenged by school officials, community members, and immigrant advocacy groups. They claim that other responsible adults were present who could have cared for Liam, and they argue that detaining such a young child was unnecessary and potentially traumatic. The case has sparked public protest and widespread media coverage, with many people criticizing how immigration enforcement impact children and families. Advocates are calling for changes to prevent similar incidents in the future. This situation has led to an increase in several key risk factors. First, social risk has increased as more people express concern and anger over the treatment of immigrant families. Second, reputational risk has increased for ICE and the Department of Homeland Security due to negative public perception and criticism. Third, legal risk has increased since civil rights groups may pursue lawsuits or investigations into agencies' actions. Fourth, political risk has increased as this case may influence future immigration policies and public debate. At the same time, community trust has decreased, which could make future law enforcement efforts more difficult. There are also important business and financial impacts tied to this case. For government agencies, this could mean higher legal costs, additional public relations spending, and potential changes to enforcement procedures. For private detention facility operators and contractors, public backlash could result in stricter regulations, reduced funding, or loss of contracts. Local schools, healthcare providers, and social service organizations may face increased demand for mental health and family support services. More broadly, industries that depend on immigrant labor may experience workforce disruptions, which can affect productivity and operational stability. Overall, the case of Liam Canijo Ramos highlights the tension between immigration enforcement, humanitarian concerns, and organizational risk. It shows how a single enforcement action can impact public trust, legal accountability, and financial operations across multiple sectors. As the story continues to develop, it may influence future policies and how institutions manage both legal responsibilities and human impact.